Hey guys, this is Jules. Welcome to video number 3 of my Graphic 45 vintage clothespin kits. I'm doing a series of, actually I have different kits, different themes, and I am doing them in separate videos so that I don't go making an hour video because it would take all day to upload anyway. So I'm just doing them in parts. So this is video number 3, and this is the Fashionista clothespin kit that I am going to share with you guys today. I have a lot of important information in video number 1, so if you can skip back to that one before watching this one, I would appreciate it. That way there's not anything, you're not going to be like misinformed or miss out on information that you need to know. So make sure that just going to reiterate to read up on the important information at the bottom of the post of every sale post that I have on my blog, because it gives you information on shipping or whatever it is that's going on with that particular sale. And on the right side of my blog, I have a policy there, so you guys should read that as well. And then if you have any questions or anything like that, you can send me a personal message or leave a comment below, however you want. Okay? All right, so let me share with you what I have. So again, this is the Fashionista Graphic 45 Clothespin Kit. Let me share with you the paper first. So here is the In Vogue paper. And this has, of course, the old fashionista, couture, girly, celebrity even kind of a theme to it. So I decided to use papers that were popular in my previous sales when I was asking for people to choose for their kit which paper you wanted and which charms you wanted. This way I already put everything together, what was more popular is what I went by, and this was one of them. So this is the In Vogue, and I'm going to be cutting these in half just so that you know if you missed it on the first video. But they will be cut in half because if I send you or ship you the paper by itself like this, 12 by 12, the package that I would have to use is going to cost you close to 10 bucks. And I don't want to do that. It's too expensive. I'm gonna to make it cheaper for you and be able to use a flat rate envelope, I'm gonna cut it in half. I will seal it and bag it. I will cut this strip off, but you'll still get it because I know I tend to use these little guys, the titles and things in a lot of my projects. So I will include it just so you'll have it. And then I will use a cardboard for just a reinforcement, just something so it can ship with and it'll have some stability in it. Okay, that's an ugly piece, but I'm still going to include that because it's just easier and it would fit in a flat rate envelope for you guys. That way the shipping is just cheaper, and then it doesn't matter the weight. Well, up to 4 pounds, but it doesn't even weigh that much. So this is the paper that I'm going to use for this collection, and this is the back side. Beautiful, beautiful design. And then it'll come with a doily, which is 6-inch diameter, and you can use these as masks, and you can ink it up if you want to. It is a little thin, so just be careful that you don't over wet it. Dictionary paper, vintage dictionary paper with the words. It just gives a really cool vintage feel when you use old book paper. So I'm using this one as opposed to the hymnal and the French book paper. I'm using the dictionary one. I'm adding in a lot of different stuff where you're going to have a lot of leftovers, so you can make maybe a little photo mat or a little booklet, which is why I'm including this. And so yeah, there's going to be things that you're probably not going to need to use when you create your clothespin kit or when you create your clothespin, but I wanted to make sure that you had a lot of stuff to choose from, so that's why I'm adding all this stuff. I'll get through that in a second. But this is from the same paper collection, from the Fashionista collection. As you can see, this is can work as a book cover if you were to fold it and just put pictures inside, and it can be clipped up at the top part of your clothespin, something like that. So I added that, and you can do whatever you want with it. The backside has like a dictionary paper that has everything to do with fashion, fashionable, fashioner, fashionmonger, stuff like that. So I added that. So as you can probably tell, I'm using the black, cream, gold, red theme, which is why I grabbed this paper here. And this is a Graphic 45 paper too, and I think it's from the Renaissance collection. So it's got this really old vintage classic kind of a design on it, and I went with the red because of the red in the collection. I just wanted to incorporate it with that. So this is one of the Sizzix die cuts of the little envelope, and it's a 2.5 by 2-inch envelope once it's all folded. Okay, so this too is from the die cut sheet from the Fashionista collection. that is has a little bit of the touches of blue in it, but you can always cut that off if you want to, or just use a small paper punch and take off all these little pieces here and just make your stamp and just keep some of the blue as just an accent. But it's got one of these little girls on it, really cute. And I popped this one out of that same sheet. She's adorable. And I would totally use this on either a bottle cap, on a button by itself, glossy accented or crackle accented and inked up, and it just has that old portrait kind of a look. I just love doing that. So you'll get that. And then a ticket, an Adage ticket from Tim Holtz. This one says love, and I think they all vary if I'm not mistaken. But you can always use the naked part here, just so you can have the shape and use that as a little journaling spot if you want to in your envelope. Of course, it fits. You can use it as a title. You can use the title part of it if you want to. However, it's up to you. I just thought it would be fun. So I just kept thinking of what it is that I would use. What would I pull together? And this is the stuff that I came up with. The trims. Let me go with the beads and the sequin here. So there's the black and the white pearl trim on a string here. And they're all, basically, it should be 12 inches. But of course, when I pull it out, I just generally just hold it up against the measuring tape and just chop it where it's, you know, around 13, 14 to make sure that I don't cut it too short. So you'll have probably an extra like inch or something on these. So you'll get those. And then a strip of, or a strand of gold sequin. This is like there's a different kind of gold, which is more, maybe a little bit more white. But this one here, I just love the color. And these are some of the Michaels bling that's in the dollar bin. And I cut the strips off because I wanted to put it in with this kit because it goes really well with this gold. So that's why I typically pair these together. So there's that. Patsy's ribbon, her seam binding, has that is in the burgundy. It just gives that vintage feel to a project. I love using it. So I'm going to put that in there. And some of my trim that I was selling on my blog, and I don't have any more of these, just enough to make these kits. So this is about 15 inches, 18 inches, something like that. You can dye this, use Lindy Stamp Gang if you want to, and it takes it really, really well. Lindy's, I've not had the experience with Glimmer Mist like I have had with Lindsay's. So Lindsay's Stamp Gang products are amazing. So I would definitely encourage you guys to use it for dyeing your flowers and things like that. And then there's this beautiful sequin. Oh, geez Louise. This is just beautiful. I forgot I even had it. But this is a satin ribbon with sequin on the edge, and it's on this elastic band. So yeah, you can use it where it has that ruffle look, or stretch it out and it'll have still a beautiful look to it. So I just wanted to put that in there because I thought it was just beautiful. So there's that. And then some Wild Orchid Crafts silk ribbon that I purchased from them for my kits. So I like to use this to make big bows with. They're gorgeous. I also am adding some tulle, like I did the last kit. This one is a 12 by 12 though. The other one was bigger, and it's a nice size anyway. So I think that it can be incorporated in there. You can make strands out of it. You can make a flower out of it. You can make a belt out of it and like put your buckle through it if you want to. So there's a lot of little possibilities that you can use with the tool. So I'm adding that in there. And then some rosette trim. This is rosette trim that, well, you can't see the details of it, but here it is. This is some trim that Miss Alicia gave me. She's I Scrap Happy on video. If you guys haven't checked her out, you should. She does have a lot of different little things that she sells on her blog, and this is some trim that she sent me not too long ago. I don't know if she still has them anymore or if she's still selling them, but you guys are welcome to go and check her out. And the link to her blog is over on her channel, but I'll put her channel link below if you're interested. So I decided to use a couple of the flowers because I just thought it went perfect with the paper collection, and I just love, they're perfect size to just sit on the top or on the weight. I don't know, it's just, I don't know, I liked it. So I'm adding 2 pieces and some feathers. These are like the old vintagey, I mean, you'd see these on these old hats that these ladies wore back in the day. So I like that. I'm using so I grabbed this one for the kit, and I grabbed one long fluffy one, which just screams fashion when you put things like this together. I mean, I was looking at this paper and grabbing things that I think I would see in their outfits. So that's why I came up with ribbons and sequin and feathers, and like this lady's shoe. Look at her shoe. She's got this ribbon going up her legs, so the ribbon went well. So that's what I was thinking about. I think of stuff like that when I tend to look at the paper, and that is a big inspiration when I'm putting things together. So it just fit perfectly. And then this little chunky monkey of feather. He's just cute, so I had to put him in there. You'll get a package of your own Prima Bling in the black with the gold accents, and it just goes with the gold that I was showing you there earlier. And this will not vary per this kit. You will get this particular package of Prima Bling. Okay, so there's that. For embellishments, you'll get this black beaded spray and these two little crystal chandelier jammy rhinestoney flowers. They're just adorable. The embellishments for the medals and charms and stuff are here. You'll get 6 jump rings because I'm including 3 charms. Okay, I already showed you the buckle a second ago. Including a photo corner for the very bottom part of the clothespin if you'd like to use it. A memo pin if you want to use for maybe holding up a little booklet or your envelope or something like that. That's good for that. And then a decorative brad that has this like floral, almost like a starish floral piece. And then I think of when I saw this shopping in Paris with just all that there is in Paris to shop. Oh my God. So I was just looking through my box of charms and just pulled out the little shoe, which is a little girly shoe, her little handbag. I wish it had the little CC for Coach on there. And then the Eiffel Tower, which of course is in France. So anyhow, that was cute. So I included the jump rings for that, so you can hang them if you want to. And then the flowers that I got, some Prima flowers, the flat one. I think these are the Bermuda Breeze from the Bermuda Breeze pack. So very alterable and layerable, so you can actually use one of the other flowers to, center or pop off of it if you want to, however you want. Of course, like I mentioned, I wanted to add in a lot of little things that you guys can play with it. I'm adding some flowers here. These are flowers from Wild Orchid Crafts, except for a couple of them. Now again, I order strictly from Wild Orchid Crafts and use what I order for my kits. I do not resell what they give me in my design team kit, so I need to make that clear. That's a disclaimer. So if anybody's thinking about me reselling what they give me, then no, that's not how it goes, and you can ask them if you want to. I do buy from them, and I do sell what I buy, and that's only one of the reasons why I do buy them, is because I'm going to resell it. So just letting you guys know. Okay, and this is one of the two-tone gardenias in this beautiful chocolate brown. I love this one. One of my favorite flowers too. I just love the two-tone browns. It's very vintage style in color, so goes well with the paper collection. And these are some of the open roses. There's 2 large ones here and 3 little ones. Might not be able to see them all, but yeah, there's 3 there. There is these little hipsters. I call them hipsters, but they're hip rosebuds, just because they pucker at the top there, and well, they're called hip rosebuds, but I call them hipsters. Just, I don't know. That's just, I don't know. Whatever. And this is some Prima flowers, some of my Prima rosettes that I was selling. I had a couple or 3 packs with me from when I was selling them. So, yeah, I put them in my kits too. So there's 6 of the little rosettes there. And then this one here is 2 curly roses and a trellis rose, which has... it's just perfect size, I think. It's not too big. It's not like it would take too much space or something like that. So I'm using the 2 in the light or the deep ivory. And it almost has a two-tone effect to it too. As you can see little dark yellowish spots on the petals on the edges. And this one is an ivory or cream, one of the 2. So, okay. All right, guys. I think that's it. And I shared you the charms and everything. Okay, I think I'm done. All right, so stay tuned for the 4th and last video of the vintage clothespin kits, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, please send me a message or leave a comment below. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks so much. Jules signing out of the Jule box. Bye.